she's saying, oh, like, you know, like it's guaranteed that I'm gonna be good. You having kids does not mean that your cat was good. It just means that you let it make a mistake in you twice. And it's like it's worse if it's two dudes, but it's almost worse if it's the same dude, because you knew the one after the first baby, and then you went ahead and doubled down and re-upped. This piece of evidence we about to get into, man, just shows how freaking ridiculous it is to be dating and in that sphere in 2023, and even before that, man. These things were, you know, whispers or even common knowledge among some, but this really proves without a shadow of a doubt that, man, the juice ain't even worth the squeeze these days, man. All right, let's get into it. This comes from a dating video. Shot at a different perspective and queen of accountability, Daphne. Check his video out, and then check her Facebook link out. Chicks be talking mad wild, and she's actually for female accountability. So she be showing up with receipts and homie just kind of what. But look at this, man. Just look at what she's describing here. So a man and a woman were texting back and forth, you know, trying to set a date and whatnot. And she hit him with this message regarding her prerequisites for, you know, dating requirements for you to get, you know, such, you know, this, that, and the third, with a list like it's on a menu in a whole tier format. Let's get into it, man. Fast food equals a hug, a thank you, but no second date. Lose my number. So what's the point of even taking you out on this date? On this date. Picnic date equals a hug, a thank you, and a kiss on the cheek only. No second date, and we can just be friends only. Like, so she's just trying to screen you to waste your time, put you in the friend zone, which I don't believe it doesn't exist if you don't let it happen. Cheap restaurant like Denny's or TGIF or Chili's or Applebee's equals a hug, a thank you, a kiss on the cheek. Second date, potential of the next place is upscales. No sex. So me spending my hard-earned dollars, which I'm not gonna get back, like my time to make that money, I'm never gonna get back, which, you know, women don't really appreciate, is wasted. And I may potentially get haggled with a second date, depending on if it's an upscale restaurant. Like, what's the ROI? What's the return on investment? What am I getting here? Like, you really just say that, you know, you're for sale. Or is our us? Upscale restaurant like per se 11 Madison Park, La Park equals sex on a regular and dates unlimited. Stop the cap. Because there's so many things that, like, women are looking to disqualify you, like, instead of, you know, looking to qualify you for a job. They're like, oh, well, how do you not meet the prerequisites for this position? And they'll just find, you know, check things off. Oh, you got, you know, you're 6 feet tall. You make six figures. You drive a fancy car. You have a big house. Your dinner doesn't look so good. Shaky. You're out. You're on the odds. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, looks aren't even, you know, historically speaking, a calling card for men. It's a fucking luxury, and women, by and large, weren't looking for this. But welcome to modern day dating. Where, I mean, like, it's like, if the guy looks good, most women want him, and you're jockeying for position with them, but yet you don't want to compete. Like, make it make sense. Anyways, like, she's capping, because, like I said, he can be easily disqualified for something that, you know, beyond his control, like his height. When something within your control, your weight, wouldn't even be looked at, or wouldn't even be seen, like, in the mirror of, you know, self accountability. She's like, well, that's not even on the table for discussion, or like, I'm not changing myself for but you want him to change himself or something he can't even change. So it's just ridiculous. He said, yo, you wild. You got a list. Tell this is for laughs. So he's thinking that, you know, it's a joke. She said, oh, no. You asked. It's real. I don't kid around. And she went on to say she has 2 blessings, which are 2 kids, you know, part of the package deal. And you have these set of standards, and you done already popped that G up for, you know, 2 dudes verifiably, because you got 2 kids. I don't even know if, you know, for it's the same dude or different dudes. It's even worse if it's different dudes, you know. Yeah. What do you think you qualify for? Like, the line of credit you think you have? Boy, man, credit cards that made y'all ridiculous just because somebody's willing to offer them to you. That interest is gonna bite you in the ass. Anyways, like, go ahead and say that you're a lady of the night. Like, even, you be better served paying a woman for her services, because you're really paying her to leave and paying for discretion and paying for a guarantee. When you're gonna get a guarantee, but you gotta pay this 304 because she's getting a free meal out of this regardless. When she's skating, the system is built to benefit her, and she wants to abuse it like this. Like, if I don't even know that I'm getting a guarantee, why what makes you worth this? Like, because you're saying you're for sale, and then like you would be irate, pissed off if the dude was like, well, and how much then? Well, I would never. You're listing yourself here this is Craigslist. But like I said, 2 plus 2 is equal 5 out here. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, let's get to the comments and see how some people expertly poked holes in her fucking Pythagorean theorem. He said, but the man dipped on you, shorty. That's not A1. You just fertile, baby. I like him. Me too. So she went on, they went on to have the conversation and continue on the talk. And he's like, he's kind of like smartly got himself out of this situation. Like, why should I have to, do this and the third? Why would I pay for this when you're saying and he's like, well, what if we have SEX and I don't even like it? Can I get a refund? She was mad. She's like, no. I mean, she didn't, even reply, but it was a staunch no. And she's saying, oh, it's guaranteed that I'm gonna be good. You having kids does not mean that your cat was good. It just means that you let it make a mistake in you twice. And it's like, it's worse if it's two dudes, but it's almost worse if it's the same dude, because you knew the one after the first baby, and then you went ahead and doubled down and re-upped. She's expediting the process. She might as well place her price online and make her services a much easier process instead of playing games and wasting time with conversations. Like, yeah, this is streetwalker talk. The streets. Dun, 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 dun. That's where it's happening. That's where it's going down. And that's the world we're right about now. Because you run into this problem. Like, it's like a 304 wearing a mask, skin trying to rob a bank. We know it's you. Or take it off. Like, try and dress up a prostitute like it's anything other than that, when we can all see the ashy knees from the calluses from the heels, the wristbands, all the telltale signs are there. And when you're talking about the telltale game from Walking Dead. Anyways, this is a long one. I asked a man out for the first time to coffee and a walk. All we had was a coffee and a walk, which is reasonable. Like, coffee dates are some of the best things. Also free dates, picnics, or like low budget ideas. Great for exposing 304s and women who really are hypocritical. They want to go on a date to spend time getting to know you, but it has to be at a certain price range and expensive. We can see through you. Or at least gentlemen are getting smarter these days. But yeah, and then keep it short, concise, and just there's some theories behind that. And you want more, pay for my course. I don't have a course. That. Anyways, but the idea is just to make it short and sweet, leave her wanting more, get up out of there, and then you've already got it. If there's mutual interest, you go on a second date, make it more of a real date effort, get to know her, or get inside her, whatever your goal is, whatever. But these are really vetting atmospheres, arenas. I just found him so interesting. I didn't care what we did as long as I could get to know him better doing it. Exactly. And that's what this is for. Low investment. Neither side has to worry about the price tag, and you're actually vested in getting to know each other. Been married a couple of decades now. Damn. But this is also back in the day when women were more realistic and more real. Because I got Scooby-Doo villains and shit. Damn, boy, bamboozled. They would have had you if it wasn't for that pesky app on your phone. We're both wildly successful in our fields. A few babies, they're reasonable and they're flexible on both sides, which is where you kind of should be. It's a give and take. It's 100. Having dinner every night at the dinner table, laughing and smiling. So surrounded by her husband and her created loved ones, which should be the goal for every marriage. I don't get people that don't want to have kids. I'm like, y'all are just gonna pair up and just play house and die. I mean, cool, some men like that, but very few. I mean, it's in the minority. It's in the minority. If a woman is demanding an investment like that when you don't even know each other, she has no interest in you. She's grifting. Yeah, she's looking just to use you. Like, don't let yourself be, get used up out here. We already get used enough. Our time is valuable as well. Women always saying like, well, my time is, valuable. You're paying. You're coming to see me. You're also seeing me, like, or is it you just going there by yourself? Hey, bruh, the way they be looking through men, just to see, like, they're pictures of Superman. They can X-ray and see your wallet. And watch out for the X-ray vision, boy. 2 kids and she's demanding to go on a luxurious date. She's lucky if a guy takes her out at a Burger King. Like, yeah, the audacity, man. Tell her to buy a cat and die alone. Buy a dog and die alone. Because, hey, even if I had to go down in looks to, get a woman who's single, doesn't have kids, fit, feminine, friendly, I'd rather do that than date one of 8 or 9 or, one of these lower numbers that are delusional. And I'm not even getting close to the price of admission. Fool's gold. You get treated better by women of the night. Exactly. Rather than these 3 or 4. Stay strong. Hey, man. Brothers, be vigilant. Watch out for the village, because they will try to deceive you into dating their castaways. Wilson. But man, don't let yourself get bamboozled, man. Hey, swimming date might be good on the first date. See what she looks like with her mask off. Take that mask off. The 2 dudes that gave her blessings were able to knock it out simply by coming through with weed, Hennessy, and Chinese takeout. Right, they probably just bought the weed and the Hennessy. Maybe ain't share on the weed. Go half on that. They had to pay. Ship in. Or she had to pay. Like, the dudes, Spookies and Ray Rays and Chads are smashing. They're the dudes that, when they get the takeout, that takeout is for him. Like, and all they doing is saying thank you. Like, man, hey. Don't let futures be your future or be in your future in some way, shape, or fashion. At least she broke down the store for him so he can choose not to shop there. Yeah, man, that store is blacklisted. We banned it, name protesting. Sound like she's advertising a cell phone plan with these different tiers. Yo, welcome them to Horizon. Or the Horizon and inflation. Like, I'm not paying for none of this shit, man. Like, count me out. Once they, I get to the store and they're advertising, in this, trying to upsell me with this case and all these add-ons, that I didn't ask for, I'm out. I'm going to get me a Nokia. You're probably too young to know what that is, but if you do, you're old as shit. Anyways, I think that's our last video, our last pick. Anyways, we're getting up out of here. Gentlemen, you've been warned. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you want. Thanks for watching. Check me out at Cintron Anime, Cintron Life, or Cintron Laughs, or other social media.